On the roadside a man threw stones at a couple passing by, but the couple ignored him, because they were both deaf mutes. No matter what they did they were ridiculed by others. The boy was a cleaner. The surfboard he was holding was one he had found in a trash heap yesterday. He spent the whole night fixing the broken surfboard. Now he was ready to take his girlfriend to the beach to practice surfing. Arriving at the beach, the boy didn't hesitate to take off his clothes and walk toward the sea, but his girlfriend's eyes were filled with concern, because it was already autumn. She worried that the cold biting sea water would hurt him. Other surfers also threw odd looks at the boy and his worn-out surfboard. Facing the malice of others, the boy chose to ignore them. The girl would always sit on the beach and fold her boyfriend's clothes. Watching her boyfriend try so hard made her heart very happy. The two people who had thrown stones at the boy even chased him to the beach to mock him, and it was that day that the boy's surfboard broke. Seeing her boyfriend's disappointed look, the girl could only silently comfort him in her heart. The next day they went to a store to buy a new surfboard, but the price tag was too expensive for the boy. The boy took out the last of his living expenses and gave it to his girlfriend. She walked into the store. Although her back was to him, the boy could clearly see. The girl took some money from her wallet and put it into his money. Then she bargained with the clerk in sign language asking for a 25% discount, but in the end they were ruthlessly rejected. They had no choice but to leave disappointed. The boy continued to work hard sweeping the trash on the roadside. Finally the day of pay came. He and his girlfriend went back into the store and successfully bought a surfboard. On the way home, the bus driver refused to let the boy bring the surfboard on board. The boy motioned for his girlfriend to get off and walk home with him, but the girl didn't follow his steps. Instead she took the bus and left alone. Throughout the journey the girl felt guilty. She didn't know how many stops had passed. Until the next stop, she decided to get off the bus and run towards the boy. When she saw him again, tears were streaming down her face. The boy held the girl and they walked towards home. In the following days, the girl continued to accompany her boyfriend to the beach to practice surfing. At this time there was another couple on the beach. Lisa was also there accompanying her boyfriend to practice surfing. The girl motioned for her boyfriend to go buy some drinks and snacks. After she left, Lisa handed a bottle of drink to the boy, and naturally sat next to him, occasionally sneaking glances at his handsome face. But when the girl returned with the snacks, she saw a stranger woman sitting next to her boyfriend. She felt a little jealous. A few days later, the surfboard shop owner saw how hard the boy was working. He personally handed the boy a surfing suit, and gave him a surfing competition registration form. After returning home, the boy happily filled out the form. The day of the competition arrived, and it was the boy's turn to compete. But the judges didn't know he was deaf-mute. They called his name just like the other competitors, so the boy missed this opportunity. The girl accompanied her boyfriend as they sadly left the competition site. At that moment the shop owner appeared.